Every religion in the world teaches virtue and promotes universal welfare of mankind. One such religion is Islam. Today let us know the origin and teachings of Islam in detail in this video. The founder of Islam was Prophet Muhammad. He was born at Mecca in Arabia in the year 570 AD. His father Abdullah was a petty merchant. Muhammad lost his parents in his childhood and was brought up by his uncle and grandfather. After growing up as a young man, he married a rich widow Khadija and managed her business. They had 4 daughters and 2 sons. Muhammad from his early childhood had religious thoughts in his mind. He moved with Jews and Christian traders and used to know many different things about God from them. He used to spend several nights in meditation in the mountains of Hira near Mecca. He used to think in mind why the great God who manifests himself through his chosen representatives had not chosen to uplift his people. The people of that period were ignorant and followed superstitious and meaningless customs. In his 40th year, Gabriel, an angel, appeared to him near Hira and made him to realize that he was prophet of God. That means he was the preacher of God. After his revelation, Muhammad very often used to hear these kinds of sounds. In due course of time, he became a realized soul and proclaimed these rules to people. His wife and children were his first disciples. Muhammad preached that God is one and he was his prophet. He condemned idol worship and superstitious practices. This proclamation of Muhammad was not received well by Arabs, who worshipped many gods and indulged in superstitious practices. The wealthy and powerful people of Arabs were annoyed because his teachings were against their deep-rooted beliefs, so they revolted against him in the year 622 AD and drove him away from Mecca. Muhammad migrated to Medina in that year. This event in history is called Hijra, the beginning year of Muhammadan era. The teachings of Islam include: God is one, man is non-entity. The duty of God is to surrender himself to God totally and carry out his wish. Islam means to submit and surrender himself to God. Like Christians, Muslims also believe in life after death. Muhammad preached that on the last day of judgment one has to suffer or enjoy the fruits of his good or bad deeds. Man has to suffer the consequences of his own actions. Islam teaches worship of one God, universal brotherhood and equality. Muslims all over the world feel that they are brothers and are equals. There are 6 important tenets which every Muslim has to follow. Number 1. Every Muslim should proclaim that God is one and that Muhammad is his prophet. Number 2. Every Muslim has to offer prayers 5 times in a day, and on Fridays they have to offer mass prayers in mosque only. Number 3. Every Muslim has to keep fast in the month of Ramzan. He should not even take a sip of water from sunrise to sunset. Number 4. Every Muslim has to help the poor, which is called Zakat, a form of worshipping God. Number 5. Every Muslim should go to pilgrimage to Mecca once in his lifetime. This is called Hajj. Number 6. Every Muslim has to fight against bad to achieve good. This is called Jihad. Islam prohibits idol worship. By these teachings, Islam became a great humanistic religion. There were no elaborate and complicated rituals for worshipping God. Such was the simplicity of worship in Islam. That's it for today. Hope you learned something new in this video. If you found it useful, press the like button. For more updates, subscribe to the channel. Thank you.